So, dear student, this is also second day that I have told the syllabus of chemistry that is prescribed by NCERT in class +1. So, just 5 minutes, I will again recapitulate it. Already, these all things has already shared to you. I am just because today I got that 4-5 students they have joined today first day, like Ridhima, Neeraj, I saw. So for you, this is the this is again I'm recapitulating and rest for everyone. If we will talk about syllabus, so introduction of +1 class. +1 is the first class of science that I have told you. It is like nursery class or LKG.
Student, you are supposed to keep your camera on. Okay, sir, continue.
So in 11th class, you will study the concept of fundamental chemistry. As you know that in 9th class, we divided science into chemistry, physics, and biology. But in +1 class, you are going to be study all these three subjects about in detail, or I can say in fundamental way. So while studying, try to find application of the topic. Application of the topic mean whatever topic you are studying, whether you are studying chemistry, physics, biology, yeah, what topic you are studying in any subject, where it is going to be applied in your daily life. That you need to understand. And after that, it is very important to understand the topic in a better way if you will relate it with the physical world, like whatever is going on in your surrounding, yeah, whatever is going on in your uh, real life, you need to relate those topic in that real life, then you can understand only. And 11th, somewhere it can be considered the advanced class of 9th class. As I told already, this video has shared, the video is there in my YouTube channel, video is there in your class group. You have to watch that video to understand each and every line that I have told. Yeah, I am telling now. And you will study in depth about the concept which you have studied in 9th class and 10th class. So if we will link the 9th, 10th with +1, so you can see here, in 9th class, you have studied mole concept, atom and molecule, ionic compound. So mole concept, that is first chapter, basic concept of chemistry, that we are going to start from Monday. Atom and molecule, there is chapter 2, structure of atom. Then ionic compound we have studied in 9th class, that will be chapter 4, chemical bonding and molecular structure. So there is a relation between 9th class syllabus and +1 class syllabus. So I'm sure that you will not feel very new things you are studying. This is the extra advantages for you people, that when you are going to, you have adopted the science, so you will feel that it is already we have somewhere studied. Okay, so it is not that much difficult to study. Chemical reaction and balancing chemical equation we studied in 10th class, that is also related to, it will come in basic concept of chemistry. All the balancing and everything will come again. Periodic classification of element, that is we are going to study in unit 3 of this class, that is classification of element and periodicity property. Carbon and its compound we have studied in 10th class, that will come hydrocarbon, with the name of hydrocarbon in this class +1 syllabus. Ionic and covalent compound, again chemical bonding. So this is the link of +1 syllabus with 9th and 10th. After this, prescribed book, NCERT is compulsory that you have to buy. If you don't, right now you are not buying, so I told you the application from where you can download this. Okay, so you have downloaded, I think most of you, and you are getting benefit of those books also. Then Dinesh New Millennium, this is also a reference book. Dear student, NCERT book is compulsory. As I told, NCERT book we are preferring to teach from NCERT book, but this is not enough to do self-study. So for that purpose, you must have some reference book in which the same topic is given in detail or in different language or in easy language. So for that purpose, Dinesh New Millennium you have to buy. You can take screenshot of this book, this page. So there are 2 parts in chemistry, part 1 and part 2, in which total 14 units will be there. Part 1 to 7 will be the part 1, and unit 8 to unit 14 will be there in part 2. Okay, so in term 1, term 2 also syllabus, it is term 1, term 2 syllabus, we will study accordingly. So from Monday we are going to start formally our topic. Now, if you will talk about examination system or chemistry syllabus, so the exam is divided into 2 parts, that is theory and practical. It is same like 10th class, there is nothing new. Theory will come in exam of 60 marks, Practical will come of 25 marks, and internal assessment 15 marks is in the teacher's hand, and teachers will give on the basis of your previous class record, previous test record, or the entire performance in your whole session. So in which then total 100 marks will be given to you in exam. Okay. If we will talk about course structure theory, so there are, I told you already, 7 unit are there in part 1. These are the 7 unit. Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 up to equilibrium. So here I have written marks. Basic concept of chemistry, it will come up 3 marks. Structure of atom will come up 5 marks. Third unit will come up 3 marks. Fourth unit will come up 5 marks. Fifth unit will come up 4 marks. Sixth unit will come off 5 marks, and seventh unit will also come off 5 marks. So again, I'm telling you, you just take screenshot and it will help you. Taken?
No. Yes, sir.
Then we will talk about part 2, unit 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. These units are there in book 2. 8th unit is of 3 marks, 9th will come of 3 marks, 10th unit will come of 5 marks, 11th unit will come 6 marks, 12th unit will come of 5 marks, 13th unit will come 6 marks, and 14th unit will come of 2 marks. In this way, total 60 marks theory content will be there, and we will study accordingly, okay, according to the distribution of syllabus. This is course structure for practical. In practical, these 5 things are very important. First, practical related to volumetric analysis. Although we are not going to school, but the practical will be there. Okay, we will, with the help of one software, we will understand the practical. Software is OLAB, and I have prepared some videos where I have conducted those practical in my lab. Those videos also I will send with you. So volumetric analysis will come of 8 marks, salt analysis will come of 6 marks, content based experiment will come of 3 marks. You have to make one project till end of the session. So this is too early, but with the passage of time, I will tell you what type of project you have to make. The project work will have 4 marks. Then class record and viva, your notebook, that will give you 4 marks. So in this way, 25 marks. Okay. So beta, these are investigatory project you can make. These are those advice, yeah, suggestion, yeah, samples. So you just take screenshot. In future, it will help you to prepare project on these, any of one topic out of these. Okay. Should I move forward? Okay. So this page is very important. This page is giving us this guidance that how we are going to complete our syllabus. So in May month, we have to complete our unit 2, which is going on, unit 1 and 2, where practical number 1 will be finished. Then in June, 3rd, 4th, 5th unit we will do. This was the syllabus that's distributed for the real classroom. But I don't know, I'm not sure with this virtual classroom can be complete it or not. But later on, with the time, we will see that accordingly we will change. Okay. So right now, this is the expected distribution of syllabus. So you take screenshot of this also. These are all information to you. Today, I'm giving you information related to chemistry. You know, dear student, first day I told you the important information that is about as a class teacher, okay, for new session. Second day, I told you about the science yesterday, why science is important, what you can do by adopting science. Okay, and now today I'm going to more specify. Today I'm going to give you the information related to chemistry. So if we will talk about chemistry, so now next 10 minutes, please pay attention. Like yesterday, I told you about science. Today, I'm going to tell you about chemistry. Chemistry is one of the important branch of science. Okay, and what you can do with the chemistry in future. Yeah, what you are going to study in the chemistry. Yeah, I have written 2 questions in front of you. What is chemistry? Why is the scope of chemistry so vast in our career, in our future life? You have adopted science, that is true. But I think most of you, when I was student, I was also not that much aware that why I am keeping science. Okay, my friends are going, they are adopting science, so I am also adopting science. As I told yesterday, we were not that much aware. Nobody was telling us that what is the benefit of science. But anyhow, some interest, or somebody's guidance make us science teacher. So same thing is for you as a teacher, as a mentor, as a guide, as a class teacher, or as a science teacher. It is my duty that I have to tell you everything. Okay, so please pay attention. Uh, these two important questions I'm going to tell, and I'm sure that you will be satisfied in the end of session when you will come to know what is science and why the scope of chemistry, what is chemistry and what is the scope of chemistry in our future. So let's understand chemistry. It is written here that matter is anything that has mass and occupying space. And this term, definition of matter, is not new for you. You have studied it in 9th class. And everything that is surrounding you, everything that you are applying in your daily life, everything that you are dealing with in your daily life, there somewhere chemistry is there, because that is made up of matter. And matter is basically made up of atom. And everything which is made up of atom, there we are studying science, or I can say chemistry. So living and non-living things are made up of matter. Living and non-living things, it means that entire universe, entire world, because entire world is made up of living and non-living things. Either it is living or non-living. So living and non-living things are made up of matter. Chemistry affects all the aspect of life and most natural events that we are going to see. It means that the chemistry is the study of composition of matter. Composition of matter, किस तरीके से चीजें बनी है, कैसे चीजें बनी है, आपके चारों ओर जो भी चीजें वो किससे बनी है. When you are going to study these things, it means that you are studying chemistry. It means that chemistry is giving you information about those things. Is it clear? Okay, little more specific definitions. Again, take screenshot. You will note down this in your register. Chemistry is the branch of science that deal with the composition, structure, and properties of matter. And chemistry is called the science of atoms and molecules. Yes, anyone who understood this thing? What is chemistry? Chemistry is the branch of science. Branch of science. इसका मतलब ये science का ही एक part है. Which deals with the composition. Composition means, now if I will talk about your body is composed of which thing? If you will tell in language of biology, you will tell cell, sir. If you will tell in the language of physics, you will say, sir, the structure, physical part, body organs. But if I talk about chemistry, you will tell, sir, there are so many things in our body. There are cell, there is blood, there is some irons, element, metal, water, gas that is present in our body, which is making our body. Okay, that which is composed our living things or non-living things. If I tell about non-living things, your table, bench, books, notebooks, pencil, pen is made up of some material. That material is ultimately made up of atom, and that composition of atom is called chemistry. Structure, how it look like, how it is framed, how it is bonded. Okay, that is structure. Properties, what is property, whether it is solid, liquid, gas, yeah, it's how it is looking like, how it is smelling, how it is giving you feeling. So these things are somewhere properties. So chemistry is called basically the science of atom and molecule. One more definition is there: the branch of science that studies the preparation, properties, structure, reaction of material, which is called chemistry. Now in +1, +2, if I will talk about chemistry, so you will study about preparation, property, structure, reaction. यही चीजें आप पढ़ेंगे पूरी साल. Okay, so you must know that what chemistry is going to give you, how it will going to help you. It is not new. Chemistry is not new thing. In ancient time, in old time, in Mahabharata, Ramayana time, that time also chemistry was there. But the name at that time, the chemistry's name was that time Rasayan Shastra. Yeah, you can say Ras Tantra, yeah, Ras Kriya, yeah, Ras Vidya. Okay. And in Hindi, the chemistry subject is called Rasayan Shastra. Okay, it is called Rasayan Shastra. जो हिंदी में, हिंदी मीडियम में केमिस्ट्री पढ़ते हैं वो बोलते हैं कि हम रसायन शास्त्र पढ़ रहे हैं. तो रसायन विज्ञान या रसायन शास्त्र एक ही बात है. The same way we are talking chemistry, and from the above two definitions you have learned that the chemistry deal with the composition, structure, property, interaction of matter, and is of much use of human being in daily life. These aspects can be the best described and understood in terms of basic constitution of atoms and molecule, dear student. Next, if you will talk about branches of chemistry, these are the branches of chemistry. Okay, see, now chemistry is the branch of science, right? Chemistry is the branch of science. Similar way, there are many branches of chemistry. मतलब chemistry के भी आगे बहुत सारे subject बने हुए हैं, like organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, physical chemistry, industrial chemistry, analytic chemistry, biochemistry, nuclear chemistry. You must aware, you must be familiar with these topics, these word, these terms, because these terms are going to become your friends in future classes. Maybe some of you will do the mastery in organic chemistry, some of you will do the mastery in physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry. It totally depends how you are going to study these subjects in +1, +2. If you are going to clear your each and every doubt, you are getting best education in +1, +2. So in future in advanced study, you can adopt any one of these topics. So these are called areas of study. Areas of study, 5 traditional area of studies we are going to discuss: organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, biochemistry, analytic chemistry, and physical chemistry. Okay. Now, because there are so many branches of chemistry, but these major 5 branches are very important. So that's why I'm taking these one by one. If you will talk about area of study of organic chemistry, so with the help of this picture, you can understand. One football player is there, right? Suhani, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So one football player is there, beta. You can see when you are playing football, yeah, you are doing some physical exercise. So you can see you are taking some gas, you are leaving some gas. Similar way, you are digesting our food. Yes, something biochemical activities that is occurring in our body. Or I can say the carbohydrate is very important. Okay, carbohydrate is very important to get energy. And glucose is the instant energy. It is the simplest carbohydrate to give instant energy. Similar way, there are so many things in our body which is providing us energy. So it means that why I'm giving these all example, all those biochemical activities that is occurring in our body related to carbon, related to one atom. I told what atom? Carbon. All those study which is related to carbon is called organic chemistry. Okay, and one special chapter was there in 10th class, carbon and its compound, where we were discussing these things, carbohydrate, hydrocarbons. So that is related to organic chemistry. Okay. Second, inorganic chemistry. Now with the same picture, inorganic chemistry is what? It is the study of chemicals that in general which do not contain carbon. Now it is not important, now it is not necessary that each and every biochemical activities in our body that will be occur due to Neeraj Thakur. Beta, you are doing internal chatting, all of you. I know this thing. And somewhere you are, God is there, na? Then if you want to sleep, go and sleep. Neeraj Thakur. Your first day it is, beta. Where is Neeraj? Neeraj Thakur.
Sir, he left the meeting.
Huh?
Sir, he had left meeting.
He want to sleep. He is giving us message that he want to give message to someone personal, I think to someone, but he has told everyone, I want to sleep. Go and sleep then. And it was his first day in the classroom. No problem, I will ask him. So you just focus. It is not the necessary that every biochemical activities that will occur in because of carbon. There are so many other elements other than carbon. At that time, then it is inorganic chemistry. If we will talk about biochemistry, biochemistry is the processes that takes place in organisms, basically. It is here in tissues, in cell, in our body organs. Okay. So you can see here I am giving, here in this picture, it is clear which part. Earlier in organic, there was in mouth, that is mean energy. Then here in bone, then here in now tissue, muscles, you can see that is biochemistry. And in analytic chemistry, when we are taking something that our body required, okay, like nowadays we are taking vaccine. The vaccine is somewhere the composition of matter which help us, our body, to fight against that coronavirus. That is analytic chemistry. Area of study for physical chemistry. It is the area deal with the mechanism and the rate and the energy transfer that occur when matter undergoes, like changes in temperature in our body, changes in blood circulation, changes in pressure. That thing we are going to study in physical chemistry. So these are the major 5 branches. Now, what is the main difference between pure and applied chemistry? Pure and applied chemistry, how pure and applied chemistry are related? Pure chemistry is the pursuit of chemical knowledge of its own. मतलब अपने आप केमिकल नॉलेज का होना या केमिकल रिएक्शन होना, इसको प्योर बोलेंगे. बट अप्लाइड क्या होता है? हम ऊपर से अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, कुछ रिसर्च करके हम अप्लाई कर रहे हैं. जैसे आपको बोला गया कि भाई नींबू का जूस पियो, सूप पियो, काढ़ा पियो, ताकि आपने कोरोना से अपने आप को बचाना है. This is pure chemistry because your body is doing itself. Applied chemistry, now government said कि भाई you take vaccine, vaccine will help you to fight against corona, so that is applied. ठीक है, like this way you can introduce, you can relate. Now, why study of chemistry is important? There are generally few reasons that why chemistry is important. Chemistry can be useful in explaining the natural world. You know, chemistry is giving you this answer always, why it is happening. It is not only what is happening. Chemistry is giving you information why it is happening. If you will add salt in water, you know this is salty water. But why it is salty water? Yeah, how it is salty water, that chemistry is giving you. Because chemistry is the branch of science which deals with the study of composition, properties, as I told. Okay, what is going inside the water and solution, that is giving that help. Yeah, that is helping us to come to know that what is happening, and preparing people for career opportunity also. You have good career in this field. You are producing informed citizen, as I told yesterday. Informed citizen, one of the valuable citizen. If you have ample knowledge of the things, you will be the valuable citizen of this country. Importance of chemistry in quick way, everywhere. If I will say everywhere, important of chemistry in our daily life is everywhere. But major, if we will take the 5 sectors: food, pickles, spices, grocery, chips, chemical is there. Medical science, drugs, how to make drugs. Yeah, here one I have written AZT, azithromycin. It is used for AIDS patient. So that is those drugs which help our life, which save our life. They are also chemistry. Medical science, industries, in industrial field, manufacturing of polymers, dyes, superconducting ceramine, optical fibers, acids, alkalis, soap, detergent, which you are using, cosmetic products, that is chemistry. Agriculture, fertilizer, DDT, insecticide, pesticides, these are also help from chemistry. Environment, it help in dealing with the environmental degradation of those waste materials and to reduce pollution also. So why study chemistry in future? If I will take like career, so you can take any example. One example is given here: photograph use chemical process to control the development of photograph in the dark room. That is also because of chemistry. So there is quiz time now. I will ask question to check that how many of you were very, very attentive. Have you understood whatever I told today?
Yes, sir.
Not your syllabus. This is just a course of information that you need to get in this year, in this session, because as I told, this is the nursery of science. In nursery class, you must know everything. So which of these traditional areas of study mostly involve compounds containing carbon? बेटा, इनमें से 3 में से ऑर्गेनिक, इनऑर्गेनिक, बायोकेमिस्ट्री में कौन सा ऐसा फील्ड है जो कार्बन से रिलेटेड है? Yes. Okay, I just want to ask here. Yes, Sania Sharma will give it your option. Sania Sharma.
Organic chemistry.
नहीं,
Organic
you have to see
chemistry.
out. You have to see down बेटा option 1 and 2. एक नहीं होगा इसमें, 2 होगा. 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 1 and 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
No. Inorganic तो मैंने बोला other than carbon. Yes, Aryan Chauhan. Okay, some of the students are dropping in chat box. That's great. Unmute Aryan Chauhan fast. 1 and 3. This is right answer. 1 and 3 beta. Organic chemistry and biochemistry is dealing with carbon. Next question: which phrase best describes applied chemistry? Yes, out of these, which one is there? Phrase best describe applied chemistry. Applied chemistry को कौन सा इनमें से 4 ऑप्शन जो है वो बता रहा है? Yes, Shubhrata Rana, can you give? Yes, chat box. First option, second, third, fourth. No, not one, first one. It is fourth, beta. It help us to research directed toward a practical goal. Okay, so less than 1 minute left. So that's all from my side. Thank you very much for patience listening. Now